trying to get the pile situated. What's up, everyone? We're getting messages from yourself. This could be messages from your future self, your higher self, your past self. Any of them could come out, okay? That is the beauty of this reading. We could get some advice that you really need from yourself. Who else is better at getting advice from than yourself? Okay? So that's what we're going to be seeing. Thank you everyone for the likes. Thank you for joining. I'm going to turn the flash on in a second. All right. We've got all of our piles. I'm glad you caught a live. Welcome in. Let's move this candle though. Move that to the side. Okay, these are your 3 piles. These are facial wipes. Let's turn on the flash so you can see better. There we go. Okay, these are your 3 piles. You can definitely choose more than one if you are drawn to it. Pile 1 is the collagen facial. I don't know what pile 2 is. It actually doesn't say. Vitamin C, a retinol, it says. And this is retinol. Pile 3, just gold. You just go off the colors. Green, purple, gold. Okay? Thank you everyone for joining on the video. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Maybe you feel like someone needs this message, you can share it to them. Thanks for putting the timestamps when I don't have time. And if anyone wants to book a reading that's more accurate than a collective reading, information to book with me is in the description box. Okay, you can also follow me on other platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I think I even put my Snapchat. I don't remember. If you guys want to see what I'm like outside of readings, Snapchat is a good place. So if you're new to pick a pile readings, you're going to choose which pile or piles you are most drawn to. Go down in the comment section, click that pile or piles. It'll bring you right to the timestamp of your reading, okay? So, some may resonate, some may not. That's okay. I will help you guys pick piles now. Hey, Swift's Cow. Oh, I love you. Lily, Maggie, Captain K. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Jaslyn. I'll help you pick. 1, 2, or 3. You are 1. DKK. 1, 2, or 3. You are 3. Swift's count. 1, 2, or 3. 2. Lily Maggie. 1, 2, or 3. 1. I never know if I'm saying your name right. I see you in here all the time, so I definitely remember you. But is it Ane? Is that how I say your name? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you are pile 1, 2, or 3. 2. Hey Maya, nice to see you in here. If you guys ever need help picking piles, you're going to want to do the one you are most drawn to and has the most emphasis when you say it. Anya. Okay, that's beautiful. Anya. Okay, I'll remember that. I see you in here all the time. I definitely remember you. I know. I'm very curious. You know, I might come back on again and do a full moon reading because how can I not? But I feel like this reading will help for anyone, you know, working with the moon too. So, did anybody else ask? It's Irish. Aw. Diana, 1, 2, or 3. You are 3. You are golden, girl. You are gold. Okay. But you can definitely be drawn to more than one. Full moon in Capricorn, yes. And I'm pretty sure, is it the 7th? I think it's the 7/7 portal. So I'm going to have to definitely come back on and do another reading for that, because how can I not? Full moon, yeah. So, all right, let's get some messages from yourselves, guys. Who better to get messages from? Let's move this over. Yes, girl, me too. Jin and Min. 1, 2, or 3. You're definitely 3, but you might have some in 2 as well. All right, so let's get some messages from yourself. Actually, Jim inspired me to do this reading, so shout out to Jim. Okay. Yes, I came on live early today because I'm going to be busy with school at nighttime. I like posting at night more because more of you are active in the live, but that's okay. We got our daytime stuff. All right. Pile 1. What are some messages from yourself? And I'm going to tap in to figure out, is this your higher self? Is this your past self? Is this your current self? Who is, which part of you? Is this yourself in another parallel universe? That's what we're going to figure out in this reading as well. Which self is this? We're going to pull tarot and channeled messages from my box that I made. Okay, wow. The Magician is your first card. Yeah, this is definitely yourself in another reality. But it could be considered your higher self as well. And the reason I say that is, you guys, I decode music videos. And I'm seeing the music video with Ariana Grande sitting in front of a mirror, and she's picking which one of herself she wants to be. There's actually a meditation that you can do. That is alchemy, where you get information from yourself in another parallel reality. The version of yourself in that reality that's already living the life you want, the one that's the most successful, and you get advice from that person. That's how I know this is a higher self of you in a different reality, but it's trying to merge that reality with this reality. You somehow, I don't know if you've been doing a lot of mirror work or like staring at your reflection in any type of way, even if it's through water. You somehow got in contact with yourself in another reality. You've got their attention because they do a lot of mirror work, and that's how they got to where they are. I'm saying it like it's a separate person, but you guys know it's not. Anyways, they are a master manifester of their life. They are a magician. They're also very empathic and caring. They have both masculine and feminine energies. Their intuition is very strong, just like yours is for pile 1. I feel like a lot of you have strong intuition. And they use their emotions to manifest. When they're feeling sad, they manifest. When they're feeling extremely happy, they manifest. When they're feeling angry, they use that to manifest. They use their emotions to help them get what they want. Emotions are still energy. You guys can look this up. Emotion is energy. Pretty sure it's emotions is a thought with energy mixed or something like that. So let's see what they're saying here. that there is some things or people you need to cut off to be able to make it into this reality, because they can't go with you. Those habits can't go with you. Those people cannot go with you if you're trying to get into this reality. Just energetically, it doesn't fit. It won't make it. I'm hearing lifestyle of the rich and famous. Do you want a piece of me? This is, oh my God, that Britney Shameless. And you guys, it's a lover. It could be a type of lover that you go for as well. It doesn't have to be one specific lover. But it kind of feels like if you're wanting to be successful financially and stable and where you want to be, some of you want to be in the spotlight. If you don't, you just want to be super rich. But some of you want both. You want rich and to be famous. Take what resonates. It is general. You're going to have to let go of your love life for a while. Put your love life on the back burner. Oh, thank you. I'm working, bitch. Ain't got no time for dick. You wish you could sway my attention. That song's coming through. And it came through in a last reading, too. I don't remember what pile, but... yeah, that's the change you need. You can find love after you've made it, okay? With people in that same frequency. But they're going to distract you. Your love life is your biggest downfall. That's what I'm getting for this pile. Stop focusing on love and just focus on your career. Focus on having fun. You can have fun with friends so you're not feeling so lonely. But you're going to be so busy and focus on yourself that you don't have time to feel lonely. You're so intuitive that when you feel lonely, you interact with your spirit team instead. That's what this other version of you does when they start to feel lonely. Oh, I feel lonely. I don't have a lover. Let me get in touch with my spirit team. Let me get in touch with the higher powers, with some deities. Then I won't feel so alone. This version of you does not give second chances to people. This is about trying one more time. This is also about fear of change and fear of loss. So this version of yourself has worked through your fears and did it scared. They performed even when they were scared. They recorded the video even when they were scared. They did it even though they were scared. That's this version of you. So if you're letting fear kind of dictate your life, you got to stop doing that and just do it scared. Even if you mess up, just still do it. It doesn't matter. That's how you get better. I do want to pull some from the box. Earth. So you need help grounding your manifestations. You're great at visualization. You're great at doing everything in the spirit realm to manifest. You're just needing help with grounding it, getting it to earth. How do you do that? Like I said, you got to put in the action. You got to get rid of those limiting beliefs. That's how you're going to ground it to earth. Doing it scared. Ghosts. So yeah, there could be spirits working with you. It says here jazz. Listening to jazz music could somehow help you. Higher vibrational music there. Jazz music. Oh, Spirit said behind the scenes. Yeah, you have a tendency to trauma bond with people. I don't know if you think you can fix people, but you can't. You can fix people by fixing yourself and by leading as an example. That's what you can do. You can give little advices here and there, as long as you're not draining yourself giving advice. But don't think you can change people, okay? Because you can't. Okay, some of you are meant to be multitasking right now. A couple of things. And one of the things you're supposed to be doing is getting to know yourself. You know who I am. Some of you don't know yourself well enough. You don't know truly the things that you like anymore. This new version of yourself. So you got to try new things out. Go to new places you've never been. New areas. Make new friends. New. Curls. Some of you should start to wear your hair in curls because this parallel version of you in this reality has curls. You also could be realizing that sometimes people are messengers. And you're listening, you're seeing the signs that spirits are sending you a lot clearer. What the signs mean, what the numbers you're seeing are meaning. This higher version of yourself can figure that out. See, look, you lose money when people steal your energy. You need to protect your energy. How do you do that? Don't go around energy vampires. They can only steal your energy if you let them. If you're about to do something and somebody calls you, don't stop what you're doing to go hang out with that person or help that person. That's a prime example of someone stealing your energy. If you've given someone advice and they're not taking it and you just keep giving them advice and advice and advice and they're not helping themselves, that's an energy vampire, and they're taking your energy and getting rich off of it while you get misfortune. But also being, what's that word? There's a word I'm looking for. Exclusive, maybe? People don't see you too much. People don't see you very often, you know, right? And so you're not going to bars and clubs very often. I feel like you're hanging out in more upscale areas, doing more upscale things. That's what this higher version of yourself is doing. They may volunteer. So you can meet a lot of great people through volunteering, through art shows, I'm hearing. You know, business meetings. Also, this new version of you doesn't hold grudges. They forgive people, but they know that doesn't mean I have to let them back into my life. Because this version of you and this other reality knows that everyone is one, that everyone's connected. This version of you studies alchemy. So these are things you should start doing. Studying alchemy, studying the laws of the universe. Doing a lot more meditation. A lot more mirror work. Drinking your electrolytes, eating a little bit healthier. So let's leave that here. If you chose another pile, I'll see you there. That was from a you in another reality. All right, pile 2. I need to get my nails done. Don't look at them. Okay. Pile 2. I know. That's the funny part. All you can see is my hand, and I need my nails done. I'll start putting my face back in it soon. How to... You would get the devil card. You're battling your lower self. So you know who this is messages from? Your lower self. Your demons. I didn't expect that. This is messages from your lower self, your demons, your shadow side. That's what this is messages from. Your dark side has a message for you. Okay? And I'm saying that because the devil was the first card out. Because you have conflict with yourself. This is my pile that really needs to sit with their demons and figure out what your demons are telling you and why your demons are so angry. Why are your demons like this? Where did they come from? How do you do this? You need to be alone. You need to be alone and do your shadow work. So it might be a lonely month or two that you may have, but you need to throw yourself in isolation. And study yourself, basically. You have a lot of negative belief systems. Somebody could give you a positive advice, and you find the negative in it. You can literally have God talking to you and telling you what to do, and you would find a negative in it. Because you're looking for negatives. You may not realize that, but you do that. This could also be that you have a lot of fear. You have a lot of anxiety. Where is this coming from? Your demons are trying to help you. They're not trying to just punish you. This is why your demons came through. They wouldn't even come through in this reading if they didn't have some sort of love for you. Your demons are the dark side of you, by the way. It's not something without. You're in victim mentality. You don't like the way your life has been heading, where it has been going. It's because you've been creating your reality and you don't like how you've been creating it. Oh my gosh, I know some people are going to be mad at me. Ooh, don't shoot the messenger. I'm trying to help y'all. And those of you that are in isolation, you're doing the right thing. Because this is what you've been called to do. So if you've been listening to yourself and being alone so you could figure out those demons, don't just be alone and like watch TV and do other stuff. Be alone and actually self-discover. Go in meditation. Don't have distractions like the TV, like the computer, like YouTube. You actually need to have silence for a little bit and go into meditation. This also represents meditation and consciousness. So your demons are literally trying to talk to you and let you know what's up. You could have developed some type of fears from certain trauma or situations that you were in, but your fears were only trying to help you. Like if you've had really bad anxiety or panic attacks, they were trying to help you. To stay out of situations you weren't supposed to be in. To stay away from people you weren't supposed to be around. That's why you would have anxiety. You gotta look at, how did I get myself into some of the trauma I've been in? Was I too trusting? Was I not paying attention to the red flags? Shift that blame. Instead of being a victim, shift it onto yourself. Hey, Masa. As hard as that is to do, that's what's going to change your life around. When you're no longer the victim and now you're in control. That's what's going to put you back in control. Let's see what else we can get from this. I'm hearing, you know it's hot out here for a pimp, trying to get this money for the rent. With the Cadillac gas money spent, we have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. Some of you had addiction issues as well. Where'd your addiction come from? And don't blame other people why the addiction continued either. Blame yourself. That's the only way you're going to get out of it. And not with shame, but hold yourself accountable with love. Okay. Just you working on yourself, one step at a time. Obviously, doing all the shadow work is not going to be overnight process. It's going to take a little bit. Some people get anxiety when they do certain drugs, when they go to smoke weed, when they go to do certain drugs or drink. That's a map. That's like a, look at it as like something that's guiding you. It's trying to show you that's not good for you. That's why you had anxiety. Your nervous system knows this isn't good for you. So some of your demons are trying to help you. You think it's something negative, but it's actually not. It's actually something saving you. And that's how you have to look at it too, instead of being the victim. Oh my God, I have anxiety, I'm the victim. You have to look at how it's helping you. Look at the positives. I think you guys also need to really focus on positive affirmations. I'm hearing you're gonna go far, kid. You guys are completely gonna turn your life around, and you're gonna go really far because you're gonna use this negativity to go harder. And you are gonna come out of victim mentality. You're gonna start seeing every situation that you were in life, how you had a part to play in it. And this is gonna change your life around. And again, just take what resonates. It's collective for thousands of people. So if something doesn't resonate, just take what does. Let's see what else. Yeah, you guys are going to make a lot of money in life once you do this. You're going to have long-term success. This is you transmuting it all. Transmutation. So it may be scary to sit with your demons, but this is what you guys need to do to finally end a cycle and have a new beginning start. Because you've been fighting your demons instead of listening to them and what they could be trying to teach you. You know that song by Korn? I thought my demons were my friends. In the end, turns out they're out to get me. But they're not out to get you. But they're not necessarily your friends. They're your teachers. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Some of you are ashamed of who you are, your past, your failures. You're scared to fail. That's another thing you need to work on. That fear of failing. Yeah, just inspect yourself. Inspect your dark thoughts. Some of you have like some moodiness, where you can get a little bit angry out of nowhere. You can get sad a little bit out of nowhere. That's not going to last forever. That's going to go away, especially when you get rid of some of these fears. Focus on your gut health as well. Yeah, it'll be a domino effect for every area of your life to start changing. So judge yourself, but don't judge yourself with shame. Just judge yourself with fairness, what it truly is. Some of you want revenge on people that have hurt you. And as Pile 1 was saying, we're all one. So if you want revenge on someone else, you're getting revenge on yourself. Even though, yeah, they could have been in the wrong. They need healing. They need help. That doesn't mean don't stick up for yourself when you can. But also don't hold a grudge for too long, because that type of stuff can make you sick eventually, like really bad sick. Get rid of any hate that you have in your heart. I'm gonna leave this pile here. Yeah, because I'm hearing like that could cause cancer. Like having too much hate, even hating yourself. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you study those demons and get all those negativity feelings, especially feelings of hate, out. If you hate something about yourself, change it. Learn to accept it, whatever. All right, let's go to pile 3. Last but not least, okay, we got 1919 on the timer. Pile 3, those of you just getting in, maybe this is your pile. Oh, wow. This is a message from, it feels like your future self, your higher self. Some of you came from pile 1 as well. Same first card. Okay, so a higher version of yourself is coming through. I don't know why I'm hearing Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. So some of you could have like big dreams that you feel like you didn't accomplish, and you beat yourself up for that. But this higher version of yourself has made it, has manifested it. This higher version of yourself is completely happy. All is well. They're celebrating. They're a positive person. And they're trying to help you again. This isn't their first time that they've kind of traveled back in time to help you. And this is the funny part. If you've been told to write letters to your old self, that's your higher self saying that. The future you saying that, or trying to get that message out to help you now, but also help you in the past. That's so weird, right? Because it's all simultaneously happening at the same time. There really is no time. That's the weird part. This Version of you has a really nice house. A house of their own. Not an apartment, not a condo, a home. A nice home, a big home. In a neighborhood that they love, where they're friends with their neighbors. You need to be open to new perspectives. People could be coming in your life to give you different perspectives on what's going on. So don't look for the negativity in their perspective. Just listen. Because eventually you're going to be set free when you start to view things in different perspectives. You're very hard on yourself. You're your own worst critic. Yeah, look, this is also a card of fame, Leo energy. Yeah, 1 and 3 could be very similar piles. Some of you came from pile 1 as well. Maybe you should watch pile 1 as well. If not, some of you are meant to be in the spotlight. Public recognition. Maybe you felt like you were supposed to make it and you didn't. And so now you're beating yourself up for some of you. Even if it's subconscious and it's not on a conscious level, right? It could be subconscious. You could be feeling like I'm supposed to be so much more further than what I am. I'm supposed to be so much more successful, something. Yeah, you're disappointed in yourself and you have a lot of regrets. And you feel like a failure. If this is your pile, it is, you know, collective, it is general. But if this is truly your pile, you could have feelings of feeling like you failed at life or failed at certain parts of your life. And some of you may be wishing to go back in time and change certain things. Some of you didn't listen to your intuition in life. And you did what everyone else told you to do because they said that was the right decision. So you ignored what you wanted to do what you thought you had to do. And then you got older and now you're like, I wasted all my youth listening to what other people told me to do. Anyways, that part's not for all of you because not all of you are older in this pile, but that is for some of you. Some of you could be wishing you could have had different childhoods. That could be for others of you. But the youth part, you didn't get to have like a actual childhood. You had to grow up fast. Could be the case as well. Stop looking down. You need to look up. Stop looking down. Outgrowing things. Some of you could be feeling like you're outgrowing things, the things that you've been doing, the things you once enjoyed. So you could be feeling lost. Forbidden knowledge. You need to start studying forbidden knowledge. This higher version of yourself studies forbidden knowledge. Billy Carson. You might want to look into him. He does a lot of forbidden knowledge. Let's see. You guys are an angel. You're an actual angel that's reborn onto earth because you're meant to feel what humans have felt. Yeah, you need to get that vibration up. Your higher self has raised your vibration. How? Not drinking. Maybe you've been guided not to drink, or you're being guided not to drink so much. Not smoking. Not eating a bunch of fast food. Fasting sometimes. Not listening to sad music all the time. Not watching TV all the time. Meditating. Going out in nature. Listening to frequencies. Listening to positive affirmations. This is how you raise your vibration. Manifesting. It's how you raise your vibration. Staying away from drugs. Staying away from negative people. Sorry, you gotta avoid them. You gotta avoid them. It's one thing if somebody's like sad, but you know they're just going through something temporarily, versus someone that's always negative and always sad. You gotta stay away from those type of people because you can't save them. If you go around trying to save people, you're gonna lower your vibration. If you go around feeling too bad for people, you're gonna lower your vibration too. Maybe some of you went to jail. And if it's not physical jail, it could be spiritual. Life is what you make it. You did that to yourself to save yourself. Sounds crazy, right? Your higher self let it happen. This future version of yourself knew this was going to happen. Work on your aura. You might need to cleanse your aura. Imagine a big white light going through your body. Do that daily. Some of you could really benefit from Reiki. Some of you could benefit from cutting soul ties so you can raise that vibration. Consistently. It says consistency is key. So consistently doing these things that I mentioned. That's what your higher self wants you to do. And your identity is going to shift and you're going to become a whole new person. So your future self is not the same personality that your current self is. Completely different personalities. The future version of yourself is more enlightened, more wise, more angelic. I'm hearing Starships by Nicki Minaj. Starships were meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. Yeah, you could be a hot mess right now. Maybe you know that, maybe you don't. But you need to look within. How do you look within? You meditate. The planets could be heavily affecting you right now too. So whatever's going on astrologically could be really helping you to do these things, to want to make these changes, to kind of guide you, right? Some of you are about to fall in love with yourself, which you've never done before fully. You're going to learn how to control your emotions. You're going to start doing research and having a spiritual awakening. And some of you are going to start networking over time with the right people, and you will be kind of famous. You may not be celebrity A-list, you know what I mean? But you will be like, I would say underground famous. Underground famous. If you want that. You could also be behind the scenes famous, such as like a producer. Like they're not famous like the person singing, but they're the ones that made the instrumental, and they're known behind the scenes amongst other famous people, even though they're not in the spotlight. It could be something like that as well. Basically, it's never too late. So that's a limiting belief you need to get rid of too. It's never too late. Stop hanging out in low vibrational areas. Places have vibrations too, guys. If you're gonna be in low vibrational areas, you need to start working with crystals. If you're gonna go to bars and clubs to hang out, you need to bring like a crystal on you or something and cleanse afterwards. You need to have a better nighttime routine. You need to manifest when you go to bed and when you wake up. You need to move your body more, dancing, singing. And eventually, you know, your mind's going to start looking for the positive in things. It's not an overnight process. I mean, it takes around 21 days to make or break a habit. So keep that in mind too. This future version of yourself is letting you know it's not too late. They've made it to where they want it to be. Once they stopped looking at, oh, it's too late for me. Just saying. Look, it's not too late. So I hope this helped everyone, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for the likes. See you guys next video.